Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. Today, Ryan is going to be, when he gets home from work, he switched back to days, so I'm super excited. He'll be here in the evenings. But I won't be here in the evening to film what he's doing. He's going to be moving we have a huge mountain of dirt. The kids call it the mountain. Right? The mountain. The kids call it the mountain, and so he's going to be moving that dirt because his brother needs his tractor back. So we gotta hurry up and finish up with the tractor. We are so thankful and grateful that they let us borrow their tractor, by the way. So shout out to Stephen and Christina. Thanks for letting us borrow that tractor. And I wanted to show you, so I'll show you that pile, and then probably tomorrow when it's gone, I will show you what it looks like. And I want to show you my pepper plant that I pruned with you guys a few weeks ago. Or maybe it was a week ago. Yeah, I think it was like a week ago. I don't remember. It was either a week. It was on a Friday. So it was 1 week and 3 days ago. Yes, that's when it was. Okay. I'm going to try and find a clip of how this pepper looked before I trimmed it and add it right now. Alright, so I actually have some hair cutting scissors here that are very sharp, so I'm just going to use those. So look how good it's looking. Trimming that top just forced it to get those little side shoots. And it's just bushing out nicely. Its stem is looking more healthy. Just all around looking great. So, I just wanted to give you an update on how that one was looking. I am kind of waiting to trim this one. I think I want to do it today though. Because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 true leaves. So, I'm thinking I want to trim it right there. And this one just did so well after being trimmed, I kind of want to do this one now instead of waiting. First, I'm going to add a little bit of soil down in here because I can see where the roots are growing up to about right here. And it just needs some, there's some little nubs right on the plant, right down here. So I'm going to add about 1 inch of soil. And my little buddy is in here trying to help. He threw his sippy cup in the dirt. That is so gross. You shouldn't have put stuff in that bag, buddy. Oh, sorry. Totally blocking the camera. Okay. Don't need to add much. I'm just going to press it down. This will help that stem, I think. And I have some popsicle sticks. I could give it some support if it needs it. I kind of want it to just get stronger while it's inside so that when it goes outside, it can kind of withstand the wind a little bit, even with a stake. Some of these I probably will stake up if they're looking weaker. We just have really high winds in this area. But, oh, that looks much better. See how it's standing up taller? That looks way better. Oh, right. I'm going to pull it back here so you can see a little better. So I'm going to count these true leaves. These 2 leaves are not the true leaves. These are the leaves that it sprouted when it was a seedling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to trim right above leaf number 6. I would like it to be a little taller, but I am just ready to trim it. I think that if I trim it, it'll help it out. So I'm just going to trim it right above, right here. I trimmed off leaf number 7 and this leaf number 8. And that should help this plant out. I'm just really amazed with how this plant is doing. So hopefully by trimming it will help this one bush out a little bit. Such a big helper. What else did you put in there? Oh, this doesn't go in there either. Every morning I rotate these plants because the grow light that I have is only getting this center area. So you can see these ones I had left here for a couple of days. But you can see that they're not, like these ones over here aren't as small. And that could do with the type of pepper they are as well. But I just want to make sure that they're all getting optimal light. So I just take the first 3 and shift them like this. Just shift them over before I turn the grow light on. And while I'm doing that, I feel and see if any of them feel too dry. I like to wait until they have dried completely to water them because I don't want their roots to get any kind of rot. Like I told you, I don't have drainage holes on these little cups, which can be bad. So just let your soil dry completely out when they're this stage. When they're little, did you find an onion? That's an onion. That onion needs to be watered. So this dirt is completely dry. I need to water that one today. Leave it there, please. Yep, leave it there, please. Yeah. Okay. And then I just put them down there. And I do the same with that shelf down there. And the other thing I do in the morning is crack these windows. There's a really pretty sunrise. My windows are dirty. I need to index them. Anyway, that's a really pretty sunrise out there. And I crack the windows to give them a little airflow in here. It's important that plants have airflow. Oh my, you're helping me with all the onions. Thank you. Can I have that? Thank you. Yeah. I started onions from seed this year, which I've never done because I always just buy the set. But I saw on another YouTube channel, I believe it was M.I. Gardener, and he said that you can get better onion bulbs from starting them from seed. So I'm going to try it out. I already put sets in the ground, so I'm doing it both ways. Oh, thanks. That one needs to stay over here, though. It stays here. That's where you were getting those. Put it back. Come back here with my onion. Come here. Silly boy. I noticed that my video that I made yesterday about my little seedlings, the herb seedlings, was really shaky, so I thought I'd get some better footage of these herbs that have sprouted for you. And see how these ones are leaning towards the sun? I'll just rotate this cup like that to make sure that they get growing straight and tall. They really, now that they're sprouted, should be under a grow light. This purple basil looks so cool. I'm going to get a close-up. It's growing in. Remember how it was clumps? It was clumps of seeds that had this coating on it, and now they've just come up in a big clump, which I'm super happy they sprouted. That's all the seedlings that have sprouted of the herbs. I saw some sweet marjoram had sprouted today. I'm going to leave it under the plastic because it is super tiny. Which one did I see had sprouted? Maybe it was in my imagination. Oh, right here. Go, kids. There you go. See? It's super tiny, but it has sprouted. Very exciting. That's my favorite thing. The last thing I do after I've made sure that they have enough water and everything is I turn on the grow lights and I turn on our fan to keep the air circulation good in here. Here is the mountain. So hopefully Ryan will be able to put this dirt into our yard. We want to put it into our yard so that it can lift our yard up a little bit. And then hopefully the other thing he can get done before we need to return the tractor is level out this hilly type. We had a big flood a couple of years ago and we kind of just pushed everything over here, but it created these mounds, and it's not a big deal. It's just kind of hard to walk over them when I'm watering trees. So it's more of like, there's nothing wrong with having this hill here. It's just, it would be easier if it was flattened out. So I'm hoping that he'll get a chance to flatten this out a little bit, if not all the way. But we'll see. There's just not enough time in the day sometimes, but that's okay. So, but hopefully that one will be gone, and then at least this big mound right here and this little lump. But I'll show you one of the peach trees. It's starting to bud. So awesome. I'm going to water all the trees today. Sorry that won't focus. I want you to see how that looks. It looks so cool. Anyway, they need to be watered today. In the springtime, I'll water them at least twice a week, if not every other day, because it just does not rain like it should. Well, I mean, it's Arizona. It doesn't rain very much. So I'll water the peach trees twice a week, minimum twice a week. Well, and the cherry trees. We have a lot of trees to water, but I'll water all the trees by hand twice a week, and if it's really hot, every other day. Last year I watered them every single day, but I think this year they're hardening off and getting a little bit bigger. So I don't think I need to do it every single day this year, but last year I did. And over the winter I did it about twice a month. I did continue to water them twice a month because it did not snow. We got 3 snowstorms over the course of the whole winter. So you could see, if you don't water things in the winter, they will die. There's the rabbits this morning. This asparagus is looking ready to pick. That looks great. I'll check on things over here really quickly. And then I will let you guys go. And the next video you'll see should have that mountain cleared down. I guess I should just call it a mound. Not really a mountain. Some radishes started popping up, so I was excited to see that. Some bugs are getting them. And we had peas pop up too. So I put some straw around them to keep the moisture in. I planted carrots all right here, so carrots take a long time to grow though, so I'm being patient. I'm not a very patient person. But the garlic is looking fabulous. So this is garlic here, and then white onions start here. So these are onions. Pretty exciting. I still love this one. It looks so different than all the rest. Makes me excited to see what kind of garlic it is. And I really wanted to show you because I'm so excited. This is my rhubarb. It is doing fabulous. Don't mind the weeds in between. Actually, this is mallow. It is an edible plant. But, yeah. You don't need to eat it if you don't want to. But you can if you want to. Anyway, my rhubarb is growing and I'm so happy about it. But I'm not going to leave that stay it needs to come out because I just want this to be rhubarb. But I'll do that another day. I just wanted to show you the rhubarb because it's looking great. I'm going to mulch it. I keep forgetting to do that because it's over here in its own little corner. But yeah, I'll mulch it at some point. Well, sometimes things don't go as planned. And this did not happen today. But that's okay. We'll keep you posted when that pile is done. But our neighbors are super nice and they shared some of their irrigation with us. That was very kind. So it looks really cool when the irrigation happens out here. And it gets really green. It's pretty. I just like how that looks a lot. And that was really nice of them to let it run over a little bit onto our grass. We really appreciate it. So I'm going to water that garden, the flower garden, one more time and check on all the animals. We made this little... We have a tortoise and it's just a pet. We don't have any plans for this tortoise, but we just think he's a really cool animal, or she. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but yesterday we finally made a little space for it right here. And he's right under there. And we were super excited that it warmed up enough for him to be out, but I have to get him every night because it's still getting cold at night. So anyway, we're just super excited about having a little water on our property. So huge thanks to our neighbors. You guys rock. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.